Welcome back, everyone, to more Betrayal of Krondor. We're back in the sewers, albeit with a different character. And no Owen, but we have James, Sir James. And of course, we have Gorath back with us. We were given the opportunity to collect items from Locklear. And this is what we're with. So we're back here in the sewers, which I think have repopulated. Except now we only have 2 guys. So we need to be careful, I would imagine. Let's go ahead and zoom out a bit here. I still want to explore the sewers yet again. See some figures in the darkness. They agreed to attack. Going over the plan as quickly as possible, James laid out a simple strategy. "We're set then," he said. "Let's just hope our advance is undetected, or our advantage will be lost." Hey, can you guys down there hear me in my robust voice? Seems to be quite a bit of them. Gorath shook his head, staring at James in disbelief. "Yes, this is the group we picked out," he said. "Weren't you listening before? Now be quiet and stick to the plan, or we'll lose our advantage." How could they not be surprised? I was literally up that guy's ass. Knocking him dead, bro. It's that James Gorath combo. James blinked. For a long moment he stared at his dead-ass opponents, pulse pounding in his veins as he waited for yet another come on. Teeth bared or blade flashing, but instinctively he knew that they had won this fight. They were safe for the moment. Man, that was pure rapage right there. We can't really carry any items, so let's just ravage them for their gold. Whoa, what is this? Ring of Krondor. Yeah, I believe this is the ring that gives you light. We'll go ahead and give it to James. We do not have this particular item yet. Oh, yes. Powder bag. You know, I'm good on the powder. We'll swap that out because this is going to be worth more. Oh, we gotta fix that sword, sir. I like that. You can just trade it out. That makes it super convenient. Alright, get these weapons up to speed. Gorath's armor craft has increased. I believe there was a fifth dickhead, was there not? No, there's 4. Of course we're going to try to open it. Oh, James has got the lock-picking skill. Okay. Come on, James. You can do it, buddy. No, James, not you. See? I am no fool. True Sight T. A magical scroll with a spell Skyfire. Oh, you got a bunch of repairs there. Oh, yeah, we're good on the hammers. We're good on the hamskis. Slow down the the per step movement here. How many I guess pixels or whatever it moves through, just to make it a little bit more fluid. I like it a little bit better. It doesn't zoom past everything so much. Oh, we had more adversaries here. Probably a good time to save. No, not restore. Alright, let's fuck these guys up. Charge! Yes, we got the surprise on them. Holy shit. There was 5 of those bastards. I guess the mage somehow froze my guy. That's not good. Gorath, snap out of it. This fucking mage has got some hella good armor. I'm glad I saved, because this fucking dude's put up shields around everybody. This is not going well. Okay, yeah, cool. Well, you took one of my guys out of the fucking battle, you stupid cunt. What the fuck was I supposed to do? What the fuck? Man, they're really cheating their ass off here. This is going to be a hard battle. This is 2 rogue mages. Can't be missing, dipshit. Come on, fucking drop that guy. Dude, what the fuck is this shit? Fucking wiping my guy out in one spell. There's gotta be some way to get rid of that shit. Well, fuck that fight. I'm gonna suck my dick. That's not even really possible at this point. Not with 2 people. So I'll just loot the chest and back out of there. Okay, chest has already been looted. I guess that's the one from our previous trip down here. I'll be back for you fucking assholes. The fuck? A shadow approached. From a murky corner of the room, the figure advanced towards them. Gorath's pulse quickened for a moment, but he relaxed slightly as he saw they were not about to be attacked. It took you too long enough. I was beginning to think that Marcus would back you up again. Signor James, is everything all right? Squire, suppose I ignore the fact that this trip is a state secret to which you are not supposed to be privy, and that we are hurrying out of the sewers instead of leaving by the main gate at the proper time. How did you find out we were coming? Well, after Signor Locklear dumped me off after we got here and told me I could go home. I got bored and decided to check out Krondor. Unfortunately, there's nothing much interesting going on here, so I decided I would come back to the palace. I tried to pay Gorath an unexpected visit last night, but he discovered that the guards had been doubled with orders, that no one could see him. I might have fallen for it if I hadn't heard someone snoring in his cell. Gorath doesn't snore, I take it? Not a sound. When I realized that something was in the air, I went to find Locklear and discovered that he was mysteriously absent, despite a tray of food delivered to his door just moments after I slipped away. Finally, I came down here and talked with Lim, who told me you'd been down here, earlier this morning. At that point, I realized Arutha meant to slip Gorath out of Krondor for some reason. Are you sure you're not a thief by profession? You think unnervingly like a marker I used to know. So are we ready? We should probably get moving. Where are we going anyways? You cannot accompany us, Owen. Our mission is much too important. Quiet, Moradhel. I'll handle this. But I could jeopardize your mission. Who knows who might take me captive between here and Tyburn? If I go back to Krondor now, I might accidentally talk to someone. Besides, I'm from eastern part of the kingdom. I know the area, and I might be able to help. For better or for worse, you seem determined to hitch your fate to catastrophe. But if you want to get yourself killed at a tender young age, who am I to naysay it? I used to pull the same stunts when Arthur wished to pull out of Krondor. All right then, Squire, you can come along, but these are the ground rules. 1, I am in charge, and you do whatever I say without question. 2, under no circumstances do you reveal anything about Gorath or our mission to anyone. If someone asks, we will continue what Signor Locklear suggested. Gorath is an elf. Thirdly and lastly, you don't wander off on your own. I don't care if you're watering the trees. You ask me first. Is that all clear? Watering the trees means pissing. Absolutely. Whatever you say. Stop smiling. You're going to earn your keep. I know I'm going to regret this, but let's get moving. We have a long way to go and no time to get there. Oh, I got Owen? Cool. I'm going to go back and kill those fucks. Although he could have wished for better circumstances under which to study it, Owen broke the scroll's wax seal and began to read. After an hour's laboring with difficult language, he was able to commit the incantation to memory. While the words on the parchment etched indelible... Was that? Indelible? Yeah, indelible patterns in his mind, the scroll grew brittle, then crumbled slowly between his fingers like sun-dried leaves. Alright. I am smart as fuck now. Let us see here. You got a buttload of food, brother. More guys to kill. Owen stumbled. As James shot a disapproving glance his direction, the enemy assumed a defensive posture, ready to meet the failed surprise attack. That other spell must be outside. How about you fuckers stop missing? Dear God. You got dropped. Big difference between 2 and 5 enemy. Lockpick. Oh shit, we want to get you leveled up, Mr. Lockpick. Owen, back in the group. Good to see you, sir. I feel much better with a 3-man party for sure. I think we'll just get out of here since we're not really getting any direct experience. Besides our skills going up, but there is one more group we can go attack that's close. Go down the hall, guys. It's okay. Not surprised. 3 on 4. I just gotta keep them busy. Drop that dude in one hit. You in trouble now, big guy. Heyo. Got some rubies to sell. Owen looked up the narrow stairwell. It was definitely a way up, but he questioned whether it was the right way for them to be going at the moment. "What do you think, James?" he asked. "Feel like climbing all that way back up?" I mean, yeah. Let's get out of the sewers. Back to Krondor! Whatever you say. Yep, these are just worth money. Pretty sure same goes with the jewelry. I do not need all these fucking rations, man. Give him to Gorath. In fact, yeah. I don't know that we need this many repair hammers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fucking repair hammers. $14 healing potions, 7. That works. Alright, well, I think we can finally head east. We got east. And we got into a battle with some pirates. Is this because I have a torch lit that it looks like this? I don't know. Oops, wrong button. Gonna have to kill that guy. Tag, you're it. James, lay this sucker to rest. Oh, we're outside. We can do Skyfire now. Oh, son, you got lightning bolted, bitch! The battle was won. Search the bodies. They may have valuable shit to take. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn that off. I have a feeling... Oh, that's torchlight at night. I gotcha. That makes a little bit of sense. Kind of has that yellowish, eerie glow to it. Okay, grabbing everything and selling, that doesn't appease me anymore. Let's eat some rations. We're not going to head... We're supposed to be heading down, back, down and directly to the east. But I figured we'd go up here and explore a little bit. Because we have a chesticle to open. It flies without wings, strikes without beak, teeth, or talons. It has no eyes and a pointed head, but it can kill birds in flight. I would think arrow. I would really think arrow. And if there's an A and an R and another R, then I know I'm right. Not really a big deal. Some gold and some bullshit. Let's see what we have at the end of this trail here. Whoop. Another chesticle at the end of the trail. Alright. Let's really go slow with it. That's not fucking annoying. No idea why I would do that all of a sudden. Shitweed. They feel no pain, no sorrow, no greed. They have no anger, no hatred, no need. A 3-letter word and then a 4-letter word. Well, it could be the. They feel no pain, no sorrow, no greed. They have no anger, no hatred, no deed, nor need. How about the dead? Boom shakalaka. All right, garbage. Wow, it's a cornfield. The corn was too young. Eating it would just make you sick. The fuck is this? Looks like a pile of shit. Something had been buried. Oh, now you let me click on it. As if seeing Adventurine for the first time, he held it up for inspection and shook his head. Got to get my mind on business at hand, he muttered. self-depreciating humor. Next, I'll try putting jam on my sword and eating toast laced with silverthorn. I forget what the adventure team does. It improves your crossbow. Yes. It wasn't as bad as he thought, not wishing to make an error or rash decision. He double-checked the Syrian light crossbow for anything he'd missed, but it was in good repair. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Use on crossbow strings when I don't know. I guess they're not damaged enough. I don't know what it does. Jesus Christ. Want to keep traveling while it's dark. I don't give a damn. Now we have us another town, though. No one has lived here for quite some time, eh? James rapped on the tavern door. When it was apparent no one was coming to open up, James shrugged. Well, it would seem the common folk have taken Prince Arthur's laws to heart. Doors only open from midday to midnight, he said with a sigh. But I suppose someone had to ensure the farmers weren't drinking when they should be in the fields. Sometimes he really takes all the fun out of life. This is the shopkeeper. Okay. Alright, get a practice loot. Need to get better at your barding, sir. I believe we can only do this at the taverns. Or no, I guess we can practice with it here as well. Let's see if this helps. Ooh. The abilities have increased. 62, might as well use the whole damn thing, right? I don't know if this actually works like this, but let's see if it goes up at all. Or maybe I have to wait till... No shit, 69. I'm gonna burn through this loot. We just played a lot of guitar and got to 73%. Somehow, James' accuracy and melee has increased. Horn of Algon Cocoon. Reinforced at the bell and mouthpiece with brass collars, Gorath struggled to imagine the beast from which the horn had been harvested. Why possible it could come from a mature dragon, no man alive would dare fight such a creature for so trivial a trophy. Puzzling, too, were the dog shapes carved on the horn. I don't think a horn of summons... This summons hounds to fight with you in battle. How fucking badass is that? I'm gonna bleed you twice on those. Get that haggle up. That's when I should probably star it, but whatever. I'm not too worried about haggle. Might only be able to get it up so much. That's what she said. Let's see what happens. No, it's still going. I think we'll be good at this. I'll just burn these two up and we'll call it a day on the barding. All the way up to 88. Oh yeah, we got these rubies to sell. Spending some time here buffing up, folks. There you go. There's 105. Let's buy another loot with our ruby money. Haggle it. I think he's tired of being haggled, folks. Let's try it one more time. Alright, we're paying top dollar. He's giving us enough discounts, I guess. Owen's gonna be good at guitar? The fucking loot master. Sweet. 100% barding. We can go ahead and take that off. Go back to casting and defense. I definitely want to keep my defense going up. 3 loots. That was easy. All right, let's get back on the road. The Chode Road. 33. Despite the fact that the light was dim and pooled only in shallow corners, the mood within seemed cheerful as the tavern keeper animatedly related tales of mischief, reaping gales of laughter from people who had most likely heard the story a dozen times. "Good day," said James. Without turning his attention toward them, the man responded, "I normally enjoy talking to travelers, but today I'd rather just enjoy my ale." The shifty-eyed man motioned them over. "Boys," he said, "Snake Eye Spitz is the name. You feeling lucky tonight? You looking lucky? How about a game of dice?" The gambler looked up, making a fist. He shook it under James's nose, then smiled wickedly as he opened his palm to reveal a pair of dice. "The game is dice, my friends," the gambler said, sitting back down. "Winner wins half as much as he bets. How much gold will you wager?" James rolled poorly. Frowning at the unfortunate turn of events, he reluctantly handed over the sovereigns he had bet. "The game is yours, sir." Ruthia smiled on them. Scooping up the shining winnings as gracefully as possible, James deposited their 1 sovereigns with as much discretion as possible. "I hope you have better luck in the future," James said with a nod. "I guess you could just sit here and gamble away, but I think I'll get out." James tapped the woman on the shoulder. Slowly she turned to look at him, but rather than greeting him with a smile, it was her gaze. In her gaze was a look that he had reserved only for things that crawled on the ground or lapped up on table leavings in the dooryard. "What do you want?" "I was hoping perhaps we could talk," James ventured. "Pass the time with a little conversation, quote-unquote." "Why?" she said curtly. Opening his mouth to reply, but suddenly finding himself bereft of adequate speech, he made a small sound, which he was certain sounded quite unmanly. Stabbing him with her exquisitely beautiful stare, she smiled. "I thought as much. Goodbye, sir. I'm sure you have a brilliant oratory career before you." Owen played. His fingers slid easily over the lute's fingerboard as he moved between chords of This Kingdom Mine, the notes filling him up as well as guiding him forward. Quietly he began to sing the refrain. "This kingdom of mine with my blood that I paid to guard against all the motherfuckers." When at last he had finished with the tune, he found his audience was sitting in stunned silence, their gazes all fixed on him. "That was beautiful," the tavern keeper said. Reaching into his pouch, he removed 81 sovereigns and placed them in Owen's hands. "Owen's making them big bucks now, folks, with that 100% lootage." James cleared his throat. Glancing up from the business of cleaning his fingernails with a boot knife, the man regarded them frostily, motioning with the tip of his knife for them quickly to make their business. "That's a very nice knife. Keshian, isn't it?" commented carefully. "Where did you chance to purchase it?" The man smiled, showing uneven brown teeth. "Who said I bought it?" "Ah! These sound like people I've talked to in other taverns." Alright, yeah, I'm not sure how that happens. Can you go above 100? No, you can't. You can't fucking do it, sir. You cannot go above 100% of votes. It's impossible. Oh shit, it's a trap. Alright, I'm going to try something new here. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it out. Gorath has skin of the dragon. So the traps don't fuck with him. And you just waltz right through it. That's right, folks. That's how it's done. Gorath stopped and stared off in the distance. After several seconds of contemplation, he turned and began to speak. Look at that tree over there. The lower limbs have all been hacked off. That either means we're near someone's property line or someone was ensuring that they had an unobstructed view of the area. If we continue in this direction, we should proceed with great caution. Oh, Gorath got some barding. I guess we all did, eh? Ooh, Owen got some scouting. Okay, well, I'm saving because now this guy's got me paranoid. Alright, I think we can leave the rest up north for now. And get back on the road to where we're supposed to actually be going. Eventually, someone will complain about wanting to sleep. And I don't blame them. Sleep is a beautiful thing. Alright, so let's head east. The road led east. Halting for a moment to ponder his options, James stared off in the direction. We'll pass through Malak's Cross or Sethanon if we head this way. The landscape flattened. Slowly the hills and trees begin to thin, far more sparse than the grassy midlands of the kingdom. Alright, and we are in another new area here. Let's go ahead and save. And let's check out this new shit. We have another town here. A middle-aged woman met James at the door. Good day to you, he began. The sentence hung unfinished in the air. Come in, why aren't you fellows handsome? My name's Elizabeth. Are you married? My sister Caroline is a lovely young girl, and I think she'd be just perfect for you. Would you like to meet her? Well, never mind that for now. Come in, come in. As the woman dragged them into the house, Owen marveled at the way she seemed to be able to talk without ever taking a breath. My husband would agree if he was here, but he works down at the Mercantile, you know. The store just down the road. Does pretty well for himself. That's why we have this house, too. He had this house built just for me. Can you imagine? I used to help him at the shop. Now he just insists I stay here all day long. Isn't he just the sweetest man? Yeah, he just doesn't want to hear you fucking yap your mouth. After several more minutes that felt like hours, James excused himself politely and they headed for the door. The woman called after them as they left, but they pretended not to hear her. She was a yappity bitch. And we have a weapon shop. No, it's not a weapon shop. It's... Ooh, whoa. Ways to buff your shit. Books to buff your shit. Ways to buff your shit. Books to buff your fucking shit. They are not cheap, though. I don't think I'm buying anything there. Okay, we got a big old barn. We got some money. The barn door was closed. The door was either stuck or someone had blocked it, closed it from the inside. Though he suspected there was someone inside, no amount of quaxing could make them betray their presence. Alright, so we got the shop, we got the empty house, we got some cool well. Wow, there's a bunch of buildings here. Let's have a look. Let's steal shit. After knocking on the small wooden door, James stood back to survey the house and its surrounding. "Darkmoor seems friendly enough," he said. The door swung open and his attention shifted to a smallish woman who greeted them with a hug. "Oh my, aren't you a dear? My name is Caroline. What's your name?" Before James had the chance to answer, she offered them all in the house. This must be the daughter. Inside, amidst a collection of knickknacks and odds and ends no doubt collected over 3/4 of their lifetime, they introduced themselves. They talked for several minutes as she refilled their water pouches with a pitcher sitting on a small wooden table in the corner. "Have you seen that crazy old hen that lives down the road?" she queried breathlessly. "Only comes in out at night. My sister Elizabeth thinks she's a witch or something. I just think she's crazy. Really can't blame her. Husband and son were both killed by evil spirits, that's what they say." Their pouches full, they managed to work their way to the door. The woman was still talking as she closed the door behind them. The table was clean for them. Sitting down on a splittered bench across from the man, James shared a bit of the mercenary's bread as he listened to a story about a failed love affair with a married woman. As the story progressed from sentimental recounting to a drunken blubber, it became evident the man had no intention of finishing the tale anytime soon. "It's terrible," James intoned around a mouthful of bread. His attention fixed instead on the wooden boards behind the mercenary's head. "Awful tragic." "Oh, there you are," the steward said, laying a heavy hand on Gorash's shoulder. "Are you lads still going to help me carry in these bags like we talked about?" Initially at a loss, but suddenly understanding that they had been rescued, James clapped his hands together. Yes, of course, if our drinking companion will forgive the absence." Blearily, the man looked up at them and nodded, waving for someone to come and fill his cup. Owen played like a motherfucker. The kingdom of mine, and made 105 sovereigns. The man scowled, apparently far more intent on something going on across the common room. He seemed uninterested in James's repeated attempts to chat. At last he glanced up and gave an exasperated sigh. "What exactly do you want?" "Just a little friendly talk," James said with a companionable smile. "News, gossip, or song, perhaps." "Well, go and find a bloody jungler then and leave me be. Got better things to do than entertain every jackabout that comes through the door." I should play her for free after rocking that music. The table was clean for them, and this guy was a badass. He had the same story as the other guy, apparently. Well, they're tapped out on the entertainment fund. I was going to say, I don't think you can just sit there and rock and roll all night. But hey, man, that one's making fucking bread now. 104 sovereigns just for clicking on the loot. Yeah, he's going to make us a rich little party. Alright, we're going to explore these last few houses, couple houses, and call it a video. James knocked on the door. After a few moments, a dough-faced woman answered, keeping one arm braced behind the door in case her visitors were less than congenial. What is it you want? Although she was clearly addressing James, her gaze danced nervously to the Mordell. Have had enough run-ins with strangers of late? We were looking to get a bit of water per... James started, but found the old woman had slammed the door. Right in his fucking face. She was an old twat. And this door is just left open, so we're going to gank a key. Alright, we got a whole new world. New fantastic place to explore. That seems like a good place to camp and call it, folks. And we'll see you next time with some more Betrayal of Krondor. Hold on now. You are going to share rations. Stop being greedy. Gorath needs food too.